they got the chance to go to Cummins. We were invited, our 4th grade class. We were only allowed to take 15 students, so the students that got to go were a few from STEM Club from last year, but we also looked into letting some other kids that we thought would benefit from being in STEM Club and students that might be like wanting to be in the club. We got to learn a little bit about the history and what they do. So we got to learn about the technology that goes behind it and like all of the people that go behind it. So it's a lot of math and thinking skills, thinking outside the box as well. The kids got to learn about the tools they use. They got to learn about putting the engines together. They actually made an assembly line, so they got to work with assembly kind of work, but then they also got to use their brain and put an engine together. Students then were invited to the factory itself, which was really awesome. So they got to go through the whole assembly line. So they got to go from like the start to the end. They got to see people working together. They got to see robots working. They got to see like problem-solving robots even. There was problems with the robots and they couldn't do their job. So then they got to even see like some of the factory workers fix them or fix the things that were happening so that they could work properly. So that was a pretty cool experience for them to do.
We got to go to the engine room and we got to touch some things. We built the base of an engine with some wood, and that was really fun. It was very loud and very functional. And there's like these little robots that's this servant 1 or like servant 2, and it's really cool. We got to see some like pictures of when the first engine was made, and like somewhere in December. I saw one that was made in December, and that was really, really, really cool.
I love that they got to put what they learned in STEM class and like STEM club and put it into reality. Like that was the coolest thing, and like some of them were like, "Ooh, there's a robot. Ooh, we do that." And it's like you program those. Like that's what you do when we do our programs. It's the same thing. Like we watched a guy with a remote and like put in a couple of things, and the kids do the exact same thing on their iPad. So that was cool for them, I think, to see that. And also I think for them it was cool to see an outsider perspective versus just a school. We're always like, we teach you math, we teach you science, but they actually got to see it in action. And I think that was really cool for them to just see what is out there. And I love that Cummins is in our area, so they could see like this is something reachable in our area. Honestly, at the end of the day, I'm just excited that we got to go. I loved the experience. And I think the adults and the kids got something big out of it and got to have a great time and learn a lot. And even though they didn't think they were learning, I mean, one of their biggest things is like, yay, we get to skip school. But then when they're there, they still learn so much. And then we quiz them at the end, and they were paying attention. Like they knew all the answers, which is really cool.
I hope we do get to go again at the end of the year.